Hello, everyone. Happy days are so ahead of us. I am super excited to come and bring you a lifetime success. Today's interview is going to be very different. We are starting a new journey with our lifetime success. It's really focused all about the authors, books, and Book Express. IBA Success Magazine currently has a Book Express corner. We are live in this edition on page 60, where we feature about 8 different authors and their books. Today kicks off the first day of an interview with one of the authors himself. So I am super excited, hoping that you all tune in, join in, and listen to what our featured author has to say today. So we are going to introduce Bishop Eddie Sultonel to our success time today. Hi, Bishop Eddie.
Hello there. How you doing? Glad to be here.
I'm great. How are you?
Okay. All right. I'm glad to be a part of this interview on leadership and what the recommendations are in my book on leadership style, what significance and the purpose of why I wrote this book to somehow minister and mentor people that need guidance in the things that they do, as far as, to be a better person within the church, family life, style, and so forth. It's all significant, very significant.
So tell us your book, The Characteristics of Ministry and Leadership. Okay. You are one of the first interviews that we're doing for the Book Express corner of IBA Success Magazine. When you were now this is a new study guide for you, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's my first one, yes.
It's your first study guide. Tell us a little bit about your history and what, prompted you to create a study guide, a Bible study guide at that.
Well, after graduating from college, from GCU, I decided I had all this material, and one of my last classes dealt with the leadership, and it was one of the classes that I really got into very deeply. And so I thought, with all the material I had written and everything, I want to share that material. I didn't want it to be just left, with the college professors. And I said, this is my material, so why can't I just share it with everyone? And that's basically what I did, and that was the significance of me writing this book.
So if you are just tuning in, this is our lifetime success. We are all deep in our Book Express section of IBA Success Magazine. We're interviewing authors and talking about their book, their journey with creating the book, and what their topic is all about. So we are talking right now with Bishop Eddie Sultonel, the author of a Bible study guide titled The Characteristics of Ministry and Leadership. So if a person who would be the reader of your book? I think that is so important when we talk about books, and investing in yourself. Who would you say be the perfect person that would really want to pick up this book and read it?
Well, leaders would be one of the people that would be reading this book. But however, if you belong to some other organization, or you're a CEO of some company, this would also enhance your ability as far as your leadership skills, because I bring out a question and answer, a forum in the back of this book that you can apply to either way, church, Bible study, or just general reading, to help you enhance your ability. Although you might have jumped through the hoop of going to college and all that, it still will enhance you to a modern way of knowing what to do when for your company and also your family and church.
So with it being a study guide, do you recommend that individuals go through the book with someone, or could this be a one-on-one, studying just on yourself?
Well, it could be one-on-one. It could be used for church study. It could be used Bible study, and it would definitely enhance your leadership style uh, immensely to the next level, because it's not a very long book, but it's a very strong book as far as the information that I have provided for you.
Why do you feel like leadership is so important in this time, in your life that you have created this guide?
Well, one of the things that, we need to know from the early church, and how the early church went through leadership, and how we have to principalize the things and the issues that are going on in today's world, from the old to the new, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, and how we have to deal with these principles. We have to be able to principalize the way that the world thinks, and how we have to apply our engagements with today's modern world that we live in.
Wow. This is very interesting. I also believe that leadership is very important, and it's something that has to be applied, in all areas of your life. If you are just tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. This is our Lifetime Success Book Express interview with Bishop Eddie Sultonel. You can purchase his book, his study guide. It's a teacher's student study guide, through the pages of IBA Success Magazine. On page 60, you will find right here in the corner more information about the characteristics of ministry and leadership. So, Bishop, tell us, what is next for you? With creating this book and getting it out there, what do you see next in your future?
Well, I want to go on with book number 2, because I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit with the leadership. And then I want to talk about, as far as with what we need to know with studying the Bible, from maybe the prophets and all the men of the Bible and some of the women of the Bible, to enhance our leadership and principles, to continue on that path. I think that's where I'm going to in my second book with you, hopefully, God's willing.
Yes, God's willing. If a person is interested in knowing more about you, what's the best way to stay in touch?
Well, the best way to stay in touch is to, you can email me. You can also call me if you like. But text is better in the email, and that way I can respond back. And I can also send you a link if you purchase this book on leadership, and you can reach me there. And at any time, I'll be willing to either go through further notes if needed be.
Awesome. It's been such a pleasure to chat with you. Would you like to tell our audience any last minute words before we close out today? And remember, you are more than welcome to email your questions to Bishop Eddie Sultonel. His email address is running at the bottom of the screen. His study guide could be purchased right on the pages of IBA Success Magazine, page 60. If you are not a subscriber, subscribe now. There is no cost whatsoever to read IBA Success Magazine online. IBASuccessMagazine.com. Our website is there. Bishop, I am going to let you close us out today. Give us some words of inspiration on leadership and any last minute words.
I just want to insinuate that the significance of leadership is very important for you to study your leadership situation, and most of all, have hope, because through hope comes faith. And we have to remember that in your faith in leadership, you can accomplish all things because Christ is with you. All right.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. In your faith and leadership, you can accomplish all things. You heard it here at our Book Express with Bishop Eddie Sultonel. Thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned because we have more authors coming your way. If you are an author and you're interested in having a chat about your book, getting more exposure nationally, definitely give Jennifer Yon Agency a call. You can reach us anytime through our social media. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, Eddie, so much
Thank you.
for joining us today, and we will be in touch.
Okay. God bless.